Hi, Anita. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Thank you, Anita. Thank you so much. Boss, I see you. Boss LinkedIn, thank you for coming. Please give this video a thumbs up as you come in. Thank you. LinkedIn, Anita says, hi, greetings. Let's get a good number before we start. We'll start soon, guys. Let's just get a good number. Still trying to set up. We have a very interesting topic to talk about this. So where is everybody? Where is everybody? Please give this video a thumbs up as you come in. Thank you. LinkedIn, I see you. But LinkedIn, I see you. Cherry baby, thank you for coming in, sis. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Please drop a comment as you come in. Let me know how many people we have here so we can start. Yes, Charity has come. Oh, good evening, Charity. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Expandable General. Boss Lindsay, I see you. Thank you, boss. Thank you. Mama Chinolo, thanks for coming. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Please drop a comment as you come in. Thank you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. Evangeline, baby girl, thanks for coming. Thank you, babes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please, 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 please don't forget. Michael Lee, I see you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Okay, guys, I think we'll start now. From the thumbnail title, you already see what we're going to be talking about today. For those of us that were here yesterday, we highlighted the topic that we're going to be talking on today, which is attitude of people towards nurses. So I'm going to be asking, because according to Debbie, she actually dropped that topic that we should talk about it today. According to her, she said a lot of persons have wrong perspective about nurses. So today I want to really find out, like I want to know, I want to find out from us, what do you think are the perspective people have about nurses? And from your own experience, what do you think are those things, those wrong perspective, or what wrong perspective do you have about a nurse? So just let me know at the comment section. Ooh. I'm waiting for you guys, so let me know your experiences. Let me know what you think about nurses. Let me know the wrong perspective people around you think about nurses. Let me know your experience with a nurse, or what you feel. I don't know, just say something. Please, as you come in, just give this video a thumbs up, please. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Lizama, a father, present Linton. Good evening. Oh, thanks for joining. I think you're from Linton. Thank you. Lizama, thank you. Thank you so much. She said I look beautiful. Oh, Thank you so much, Lizama. Thank you. Sorry if I'm not Lizam. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name very well. Frank, I see you. Thank you. Thank you. Nizam. Okay, Nizam. Thank you. So, based on our topic, let me know what wrong perspective you have about a nurse, or what wrong perspective people around you have concerning nurses. So just let me know your take. Thanks, Jennifer. Isunu Jennifer, I see you, baby girl. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Like. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up as you come in. Thank you, guys. So I want to know your own point of view. Like, what's okay? Nobody is saying anything. No, where is Charity? Charity, come out. Boss Linton, what do you have to say? Okay, I don't know if you would want to answer because you are a nurse. Okay, I understand that. So, guys, what do you think? Thank you, Jennifer. Oh, the stickers are too much. Just most 2 stickers for a life, please. 2 stickers. You see, okay. No offense. Charity says, No offense to other nurses. Charity says, no offense to other nurses, but the type of nurses here in Ikorodu, Lagos State, are mental. Why? Because they are freaking judgmental, arrogant. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Sis Emanuela, thank you. Wow. Boss Lindsay, what do you have to say concerning that? She says the nurses they have there in Ikorodu, Lagos State, are mental. Why? Because they are freaking judgmental, arrogant. Oh, be cool. Thank you, boss. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, boss. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, like from what Charity said, I don't know. I can't really tell what that particular nurse did or the story behind that. But you know, sometimes this nursing job of a thing, it's overwhelming some days. I know we are there, or nurses are there to care for people. They are there to alleviate illness and all that. But sometimes it gets overwhelming because of the kind of system we have here in the country, or the kind of hospital they are, or the kind of setting basically. But this one, you said they are judgmental. I don't know if you want to go further to give at least one reason why he said so we can capitalize on that. Okay, Charity said, like during the pregnancy of my last baby, I had a serious quarrel with a nurse simply because I was eating during antenatal. Ah, that's I don't understand. Is there a rule in the hospital that you should not eat during antenatal? That's I think this one is personal. You know, sometimes when people complain about nurses, some persons, their character from home is even bad. Talk more of bringing it to the hospital or to the public. So sometimes it's even it's individual character, not even because the person is a nurse, or it's just like the thing is following that person from home. How will you say somebody should not eat during antenatal? We all know that the pregnant woman has cravings. Maybe you might have seen that thing and you wanted to eat it, or you have it with you and you're craving to eat it. So the least she could have said or should have said was, man, can you put this aside for now? If they are, maybe if probably they are talking about something and she wants you to pay attention, or if she was busy with you, she should have just said, ma'am, can you put this aside for now? Maybe when I'm done, or when we are done with this phase, you can eat it. So what is there to worry about? So you see why I say some of these things are like their main character following them from home. So I don't know, that one is somehow. Wow. But Linton is complaining about his network. I knew that I've thrown more highlight on this, but let's see how it goes. Because these days, all I see is that people generalize bad character plus nurses. They just add everything together and say, nurses are wicked, nurses are this, nurses are that. But if you come to look at it, you see that those nurses, or those set of nurses that are acting that way, it's just like their character. They cannot even change. Being a nurse will not even change them. So it's basically their character. They just bring bad character to the profession and make people think otherwise about every nurse. Okay, she said, Charity said, not only that, they look at faces when attending to patients. Not minding if there are other people in line waiting. Wow, that one, that one is serious. So that one is serious. So this, but on a more serious note, that's not just about nurses. Like, that's everywhere. You might go to the bank now and see somebody a banker sees somebody he knows, or sees somebody he feels he wants to favor. They just say, hey, come to the front. They just use one or two steps and say, come over, come over. So basically, I don't think it's more like hospital. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you. Boss Joshua, thanks for joining. Thank you, Lisa. Thanks, Boss Joshua. Thank you for joining. Like, I can go on and on, but let me pause with this. Yeah, I understand your point. Charity. I understand your point, because I feel that's common, as in, that's common almost everywhere. Even when you go to a government office or go to a office, there's still this bias. You always find that bias setting among them. So I feel it's not because it's a nurse. Maybe it's because you experienced it in the hospital. You can also experience that somewhere else, maybe outside, when you go and apply for something in the bank and in other places. But probably because you experienced this in the hospital, you feel... I'm not trying to support nurses because I'm a nurse here, but I'm just trying to bring out points like, this is what it can be or what it might be. That's like common, but it's not right. It's really not right, because you should attend to people as they come in. Kosi Mama, thank you for joining. Thanks for joining, Kosi. He said, Mommy, later on it. Yes, so my sister, thank you for joining. So, Charity, as I was saying, so I would not really want to capitalize on it because I am a nurse. I actually want others to like talk on this, so I'll know we're here, or we're in this together. I don't want to keep explaining, because you feel because I'm a nurse, that's why I'm saying all these things. So I want other people to bring their points out. So guys, we're actually talking about... So guys, we're talking about perspective, as in, during my life yesterday, we had this topic that we said we're going to talk about today, which is what we are on right now, which is a lot of persons have wrong perspective about nurses. So what do you think as an individual? What wrong perspective do you have about a nurse? Or what wrong perspective do people around you have towards nurses? So just drop your point. If you scroll through, you see what Charity said. Let me see if I'll still get that message. Oh, diary of your favorite nurse. I see you, girl. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks for joining. So Charity said, no offense to other nurses, but the type of nurses here in Ikorodu, Lagos State, are mental. Why? Because they are freaking judgmental and arrogant. She went further to say, during the pregnancy of her last baby, she had a serious quarrel with a nurse, and simply because she was eating during antenatal. And she said not only that, they look at faces when attending to patients, not minding if there are other people in line waiting. So guys, what do you think about this? Frank, I see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So what do you think about this, guys? What wrong impression has nurses given you? Like, what's wrong impression do people out there have concerning nurses? So bring your points, let's talk about them. Yes. See what Diary of Your Favorite Nurse said. But I think it's a personal thing. If a person is bad, that person is bad. Being a nurse does not change them. They are bad teachers, bad lawyers, etc. Exactly the same thing I said earlier. Exactly. Because that thing is like the character the person is having from home. Bringing it to the hospital. Being a nurse will not change that character. But instead, she will bring that character to the nursing profession to create bad name for other nurses, other good nurses who are actually doing their jobs. So it's actually an individual thing, like she said now. So guys, let me hear your opinion concerning this topic and charities concerning charities experience too. Hi, Nurse Bleblen, Sunday Odeliko. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. Thank you, Nurse Sunday, Nurse Blessing. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, we are talking about wrong perspective people have concern about nurses, and I want to know your opinions. I want to know what okay. Diary of Your Favorite Nurse said, our council is gradually waking up, but we still have a long way to go. That is true. Like, we have a very, very long way to go. People who misrepresent us should be sanctioned. That's the thing. But if you come to think of it, you see that most of these persons, they have bigger connections that no matter what they do, they'll feel like, you don't have anything to do. You've got nothing to do to me and all that. So they hide behind those their connections to do all their bad and evil things to spoil the names of nurses. I just feel so though, because you see a nurse boldly telling you there's nothing you can do. Who do you think you are? Because she's saying that because she has somebody backing up a bad deed or bad character. So that's just it. Okay. Diary of Your Favorite Nurse said, for example, look at how the media and general public came for the nurse during the case of late Rico. May so rest in peace. Late Rico. May so rest in peace. Even after clarification, they still kept dragging the nurse. It's quite sad. You see, that's it. That's one thing too. I know how bad it was for that. I can imagine how bad that nurse would have been feeling, because this whole thing did not. She was not the cause. She was not the one playing. She was not the one laughing. She was not even the one making the video, but everything still fell back at her. That's to tell you how people generalize nursing. Even if you're not the one at fault, they want to blame it at you because they've had a very bad experience with a particular nurse, and they're now using that eye to look at you. If so, no matter the good you do to that particular person, it will take the grace of God for you to change his or her mind. So, okay. Emanuela said, show back, I have not had a bad experience with nurses. It has always been smooth with me, but I've seen several clashes between nurses and patients too. And the fault is both ways, because some patients can act funny. That's true. That's so true. Like sometimes some patients can actually frustrate you to the point that you just be looking like, if I was not on this uniform, if I was not wearing this uniform, what I for do you right now? Some patients, the way they will frustrate you, you'll be confused. You just be looking, all you just do is just keep quiet and walk away probably. And you walking away to them is an offense, or you have insulted them. So at the end of the day, there are some persons that no matter what you do, you cannot even please them. No matter what you do, you can't please them. Okay, Joshua said, seems like some nurses have similar character or attitude towards their patient, because sometimes I feel maybe they are under pressure because the work is very demanding. Yes, that's the same thing I said earlier. The work here is, sometimes it's so overwhelming because there are not enough hands to do this job or carry everybody along. So it's tough. It's really tough. So by the time they become overwhelmed, they just shout or do things irrationally without even thinking. Mama Blessing, thank you so much. Mama Blessing Posh, thank you for joining. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mama. Thank you. Thank you. So, as I was saying, the job sometimes is something else. Okay, Diary of a Favorite Nurse said, the problem of auxiliary is a thing as well, because a lot of people patronize quacks and come up to attribute their bad experience to professional nurses. That is true, because in most private hospitals, you might just see just one registered nurses there, and the rest nurses are auxiliaries. You will not expect somebody that has not gone through school or gone through all the, that doesn't even know the ethics of being a nurse. You will not expect that kind of person to come and act right or do the right thing. So most times these faults actually come from these particular people, these auxiliary nursing, which is a thing that government needs to scrap up. Like, it's becoming too much, because going to most a lot of you really have to be careful, because this private hospitals, some small private, even bigger ones, some big ones, some bigger private hospitals still have this auxiliary nurses there. So this oh god. Okay, Mama Chinelo said, not only character, some may be a coincidence, maybe weak at that particular time or much stress at work. Yes, that is true. Yes, that's true. That's what we've been saying, that when the work job becomes overwhelming for them, they just put the outburst on the patient. It's true, Mama. So Charity said, but quick question, is it a rule that you don't tell the patient what is wrong with them? For instance, if I have malaria, the doctor/nurse don't tell me I have malaria and just go ahead with treatment. No, that's not true, please. If you have, after seeing your doctor, provided you've gone to the hospital, but if you come to me at home and ask me if you have malaria, how will I know? But if you go to the hospital, you see a doctor, you're definitely going to see a doctor. So after seeing the doctor, he will send you for investigations. After that investigation, the lab scientist might not tell you what is in your results. They just go ahead to tell you, go and see your doctor, or take the results to your doctor. The doctor in turn tells you, ma'am, you have malaria. The doctor will definitely tell you, except you are in a place where the nurses have to treat you. So it's not possible that a nurse or a doctor will not tell you have an illness and just go ahead and start treating. No, that's not possible. That's not possible. They definitely have to tell you. They will have to tell you that, ma'am, see your result, or see you have malaria, except you did not do the test, which of course they cannot tell you if you have malaria or not. But after your test, they will definitely tell you you have malaria. But you can't just go and tell them that, see what I'm feeling, and they just conclude and say, ma, you have malaria. No, nobody will tell you that. They'll definitely send you for a test. So after your test, they'll tell you you have malaria, they would surely tell you. So at Charity, it's your right to know what you are being managed for. Exactly. You really have to know. They are supposed to tell you. So that person that said they cannot tell you have malaria, that's another thing. I don't know what to call that. Okay, Chinelo said, but normally they have nonchalant attitude. This still boils down to character. How would you do you know what it means for a life to be under your care? Well, I don't know. I see that still boils down to character, to the person's character. When a life is under your care, you do everything possible to elevate that cause, not being nonchalant. What if you are nonchalant in the next 1 minute or 2 minutes, your patient is gone? That blame is going to be on you. You will not forgive yourself for having to kill that person, except you don't have a conscience. No, that nonchalant attitude is still from home. Oh, I don't know where people see those things from, sure. So Joshua said, but what we need to understand is nurses are humans too. That's true, regardless of the fact that they have to attend to multiple patients, and nurses sometimes can also reach their breaking limit. It's true, because sometimes even when you have your personal issues, even when you have serious issues, maybe mental issues, I just feel like I want to rest, I can't do this, you still have to go to work because it's your job. Except maybe you're abroad where you can just call in sick. Yeah, even sometimes when you call in sick, they'll tell you, who did you tell? Why did you not take it? As in those kind of things. But still, we are humans, and people need to still understand that fact that nurses are human. And well, let me not start being on anybody's side. I'll just read through what we have here, then we'll keep talking about it. I don't want, so it doesn't look like I'm being biased. Okay. Diary of your favorite nurse said, next time you go to the hospital, browse patient bill of rights. Yes. Know your rights. You can also refuse treatment except you patronize quack who just want to give you who just want you to keep coming back so they can make money. That's true. What she's trying to say is that you can go to Google, browse patient bill of rights. Then you see all the patient, all your rights as a patient. There's rights to so many things, rights to refuse medication or treatment, rights to know your illness, and as in, there are so many. So just browse through, you see all your rights as a patient. So that when you go to the hospital, you know that, oh, this is my right. It's my right to be to be treated this way. It's my right to know what they're doing for me. It's your right to know the medications you're taking. It's your right to know a lot of things. Just browse through, you see about 10 of them there. You see about 10 rights of a patient there. So browse through, you see them. So she said, except you are patronizing quacks or those dead hospitals that will just want to keep extorting money from you, all in the name of sickness, so that they want to start extort enough money from you. They'll say, today is this one, or come tomorrow, come and take injection, come and do this one. So except you are in such a hospital or a clinic, rather, anyone. Lady Posh said, that is true, my sister. Thanks, Lady Posh. Thanks for joining us. Thank you so much. Charity said, look, then why you all should come to my hospital in the Ikorodu? Then you all will testify. Charity said, she laughed out loud. Then you all should come to my hospital or to any hospital in the Ikorodu. Then you all will testify. Wow. That's serious. Is it a private hospital, or what kind of hospital is that, please? That's somehow. Okay, Diary of a Favorite Nurse said, at Charity, we apologize for the sad treatment and experience. We apologize for the sad treatment and experience you've had. I wish you had met me or my wonderful colleagues someday. You experience with nurses and health workers will change for good. That's true. You cannot be sick in a hospital where you have Mimi, when you have somebody like Mimi, and you might not even want to go home again. You want to be on that sick bed because of somebody like her. So honestly, if you see some good nurses, you'd really appreciate the effort they put into making these things work. Like if you see some good nurses, you will really love them. You really love them. It's just that the bad ones are being, will I say they are more, or they are now being plenty. They are bringing their bad character to spoil the names of the good ones. Blessing Aja is here. Thank you, Blessing. Thanks. Good evening and welcome. Lady Pause. Blessing is saying hi. Thank you, Blessing. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. For those that are just coming, please, we're discussing about the wrong perspective you have concerning nurses, or people around you have concerning nurses. These days, during my live yesterday, we discussed about this. We're going to bring it as a topic today. So the person that brought up the topic was like, a lot of people have different, as an attitude of people towards nurses. So she said some persons have wrong perspective about nurses. So this topic now, this discussion is about the wrong perspective you have concerning or about any nurse, or the wrong perspective people around you have towards nurses. So if you've had any experience, or if people around you have talked to you about any experience, please feel free to share. Let's deliberate on it. Let's talk about it. Blessing Aja is saying hi, Darwin. Diary of your favorite nurse. Blessing Aja is saying hi. Blessing Aja is also saying hi to Charity. Then Charity is saying, don't get me wrong, there are nurses in the Ikorodu too that simply because of how great they are, I normally dash them money, use this for lunch, but the amount of bad nurses are overpowering the good ones. Yes, that's true. That's the same thing I said. These ones, they'll just bring their bad character from home, or from wherever they are coming from, and come and be spoiling the names of the good ones. And sometimes you are even agreeing to the fact that there are still some good ones, but some persons, they will never want to agree. See that bad experience they've had with that nurse, it will only take the grace of God for you to erase it off their system, or their life, or their mind. Aside that, no, some people would never want to agree that there is a good nurse out there. They would not want to agree. Okay. Lady Posh TV said, hi, Blessing. God bless you. Charity is saying, hi, Blessing Aja. Then Joshua said, at diary of your favorite nurse, I like the fact that you brought up the issue of patient bill of rights. Now, my question is, does that really work in our hospital? If a patient makes a report, diary of your favorite nurse. Did you see Joshua's question? Amarachi TV, thanks for joining. Thank you so much. Jennifer Edokba, thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Okay, diary of your favorite nurse said, at Charity, it's almost always like that everywhere, but our profession is growing. Would keep doing better. Okay. Then diary of a favorite nurse said, at Joshua, it depends on where you work and how knowledgeable the patient is. Where I work is pasted everywhere. Wow. Okay. Blessing is saying, hi, Amarachi, Joshua, and Jennifer. Amarachi is saying, nice to meet you all. Blessing Aja is saying, God bless you to my sister at Lady Posh TV. So, guys, like she said, some hospitals, I don't know. It's like she said, it's actually depend on where the type of hospital you are going to or the type of clinic you are visiting. Some places you might even give them the this is my right, this is my right. They say, I beg, if you don't want, go, or that kind of thing. They just bring one stupid talk that you don't like. So she said it depends on the hospital you visit or where you work as a nurse. Okay. Diary of a favorite nurse said the patient can see it everywhere, at least those that can read. Our superiors also remind us during meetings. You see? Okay, she just said, I can say for one, nurses are really trying where I work. Our head of nursing keeps everyone on their feet. That's true. That's true. It actually depends on where you are working as a nurse or where you are. Because in some hospitals, they just let you do whatever you like. Like, there's no discipline, no nothing, no nothing. Like, you can do anything and go scot-free with it. So it depends on the hospital, and it depends on how do I even put it now? Depend on how disciplined that place is. There needs to be a particular amount of discipline in an organization to make it work or make it look. I don't know how to really explain this, but it depends on the place actually. Joshua is saying, hello, Blessy Aja, how are you doing? So Joshua said, at diary of your favorite nurse, you are absolutely right. Also, when you meet educated patients, you know that it's not only you that went to school. It's our duty to keep educating the public, however. That is true. That is true. Like in the hospital where I worked, before you give your patient medication, you're supposed to mention to that patient the type of medication you are giving, the name of the medication, what it does, the side effects. As in, you're supposed to say everything concerning that medication as you go there to give your patient. So imagine some other hospitals, you just go, you're not a nurse will just come, give you your medication and shake a bum bum. That's what somebody said to me one day. Said the nurse just came, gave me my medication and shake her bum bum and went. So imagine that kind of hospital. You don't even know what you're taking. You don't know the drugs you're taking. But in some standard hospitals, as a patient comes to you, as a nurse comes to you for medication, or in every procedure you are about to take, they will explain to you the procedure. They will talk to you about it first before taking you for that procedure, or they will tell you the medication you're taking, decide if it's everything about that medication before you take it. They will explain them to you. If that patient is taking 10 medication, if the tablets are 10, you'll be sure to explain the 10 medications separately and identify it to the patient. You'll be done. This one is this, it will help for this, or it is this. You will identify all 10 medications to that patient. Okay. Okay, Blessing Naja is saying sometimes what triggered those rude acts is some nurses in the reaction from patient. She said sometimes what triggered those rude acts is in some nurses is the reaction from the patient. Yes, we said that earlier too, because some patients, they just bring their own bad character to come and affect your work and everything you're doing. They just come to make you look like the bad person, but meanwhile they're the one at fault, or they're the one trying to trigger you or make you look like that evil nurse they want you to look like before them. It's true. It's true. Some patients can be very, very annoying. So diary of your favorite nurse said, exactly, first step of every procedure should be explanation and seeking consent. Yes, that's true. Explanation and seeking consent. So Blessing Aja said, I'm not talking about nurses who have inborn rudeness. So that one is still part of it, because that inborn rudeness, you cannot change it. Even the nursing, even the profession cannot even change it. So that one is, it's the inborn rudeness for me. Like, yes, it's true. It's true. Yes, so it's not like when you just been in the hospital, a nurse will just come and give you injection without even coming to seek consent that, ma'am, I want to give you injection. As in, as a patient, a nurse or anybody that's giving you care in the hospital setting is supposed to seek your consent, because at that point in time you might not be in your right frame of mind, or you might not want that particular thing. You have the right to tell the nurse that, oh, I don't want it now, you can come back later. It's now the duty of the nurse to explain to you why you should take it at that point in time, or why you should do it at that point in time. Aside that, the nurse cannot just come and tell you, you want to do this now, or you want to take your medication, or you want to take your injection now without seeking consent, or I want to give you seek consent first. Then if the patient agrees, before you can go ahead with that particular procedure you want to do. Not just go and meet the patient and say, I want to give you an injection without even seeking consent. Yeah, no. As in some hospitals, I know in some hospitals it's still like that. They just come to you and do what they want to do and leave. But it's not supposed to be like that. Okay. Then Diary of Your Favorite Nurse said, I agree with you, Blessing. A patient's relative was praying loudly in the ward one day. Other patients could not sleep and were telling me to caution them, begged them to reduce their voice. But guess what? They called me devil. He said, but guess what? They called me devil. That's why would I hate prayer. That's why would I hate prayers. One of them even called me stupid. I told him same to you. I told him same to you. In fact, it was the other patient that started fighting on my behalf. Yeah, so that's true. Some people can be like that. So, hey, God. Imagine maybe somebody comes, a pastor or church member comes to pray for their patient, and you're telling them, please bring your voice down, please bring your voice down. Some of them will just look at you like, are you sure this nurse is normal? Like, they will not say it to you, but their expression or the way they looked, you know that this person is calling for trouble. They'll be like, are you sure this person is okay? Because you're telling them to reduce their voice, and other people are resting, or they should not disturb others. They will want to insult your life. Hi, mommy and my mommy and I TV. Thanks for joining. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Okay, Joshua said, at Blessing Aja, yes, I have seen that from a patient. Patient was rude to the nurse. I literally had to watch how the nurse will respond to the patient. The nurse responded professionally. Yes, some nurses are like that, but some would give it back. That's why we say this thing is like inbuilt character. Character matters a lot. Mommy and ITV said, greetings everyone. Thanks for joining, Mama. Thank you. Blessy Aja said, they can finish you with Holy Ghost fire. Yes, now it's not bad. It's not look as if you are the witch that don't want them to pray. It's true. Blessy Aja is saying hi at Mommy and I. Charity said, hello, my mom and I TV. Blessy Aja said, kudos to that nurse at Joshua. Yes, because sometimes you just need to answer that way and let the whole issue die down, because you don't even know. Okay, there's one thing I came to understand, like, when patients are in bed, like when they are sick and admitted in the hospital, a lot of them are going through a lot of mental breakdown. And as a nurse, what we should do is treat them right, talk to them, alleviate their fears and all that. But if you as a nurse act towards this patient in a way they don't like, there's this tendency that they will react like you've been quarreling with them the whole time. The way they will react, and you'll not be scared like, sir, did I do something wrong? But because of the state they are in, and because of their mindset or their mind frame right now, so any little thing pisses them off. So that kind of person, you will not say is even character, but you just try and understand that, oh, this person is going through a lot. I just have to like let him or her be. Sure, you get, yes, you just have to like let them. That one is not character. But there are some persons, even without you saying anything to them, they just want to insult you. They just want to like talk to you anyhow. They just want to treat you rude, or talk to you rudely, or treat you anyhow. So sorry for those that are just joining us. We're talking about wrong perspective people have towards nurses, or if you have had any experience or any wrong perspective concerning any nurse, you can drop them. Let's talk about them. So we've been having different comments from different people, and that's what we've been talking about. So my mommy and I TV said, Charity, greetings, sis. Joshua said, my mom and I TV, you're welcome, ma'am. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, mom and I TV. She said, my mom and I TV said, Joshua, greetings, bro. Okay, Daria, your favorite nurse, said, we don't even talk about troublesome patients enough. As in, one patient relative hit me on my stomach one time, and she was still saying, She was even a staff of the hospital in the cervicum department. You can imagine. She's the one that eats you, and because you are a nurse, you want another. God, some people are just so troublesome. Some people are just so troublesome. You hit somebody, for you to just say sorry, as simple as sorry, you could not say. You're telling the person, what? You want to now beat her because she's a nurse? Or because she's a nurse, she's not a human being. You just do her wrong and expect her to still come back and tell you sorry on top. Haba. So Blessing said, it is not easy for nurses, really. Yes. I remember now, I remember how I was reacting on the day I was in labor of my first baby. All the nurses were receiving from me. Yes, that's normal. Like, we see that all the time. That's normal. Like, you know that person is going through a lot. So what can you do? You just looking at the patient now. All you can do is, madam, don't worry. Pet the person. Pet. Yes, so that's normal. Like, during labor, it's normal now. It's normal. Hi, Imam Space. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. Blessing said, after the pain don't clear, I became friendly with them. It's true now. It's normal. Labor pain. You know. Who don't go, don't know, I beg. Who don't go, don't know. I beg you. That someone is like one normal scenario, one normal thing for labor. So Diary of your favorite nurse said, okay, from that story that the person eats her stomach, she said, I just left her and took my colleague to take over because I was not in the right frame of mind to attend to her anymore. I reported her to my matron, but I didn't take it up formally. That's some persons are. That's really how some persons are. You just need, sometimes you just apply wisdom. Just let them be, for peace to reign. Just like what you said now, you had to call your colleague to attend to her, because if you had gone ahead to attend to her, maybe you'd have answered her rudely. At the end of the day, people end up quarreling, or you'd have done something. Even if you've done the right thing, she'll say, why you do am like that? why they behave like that, or why you do this thing like that. She will want to find something to use against you. So sometimes when you're in that kind of scenario or that kind of position, just let the person be. If there's someone else around, call the person to like attend to the patient or the person. So guys, if you are just coming in, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please, 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 please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. We're actually talking about those wrong perspective people have towards nurses, or have for nurses, and anyone, I beg, any wrong perspective you've experienced with a nurse, or those wrong perspective you think people around you have towards nurses. So let us know if you have any experience in the comment section. Then we'll talk about it and deliberate on it. I'm sorry I did not I was supposed to have pinned the topic here. I just forgot to do that. And I don't know if it's possible to do it. I've tried to like set it, but I couldn't get that. So that's why I'm trying to like repeat the topic over and over again. Blessing said, "Hi, Imam." At Imam said, "Greetings, Blessing." So Joshua said, "At diary of your favorite nurse, I can imagine." Sorry, oh. I wondered how you handled your emotion with that patient's relative. As in, it's really so annoying. It's really so annoying. How will you hit somebody on the stomach of all places and still be saying, what? You want to now beat her because she's a nurse? What? Ha. Diary of your favorite nurse said, "At Joshua, it's actually a long story. I just summarized it. I was attending to a patient who was more critical, and she came to meet me where I was with the patient and asked me to come and attend to us. You can imagine." Oh, marvelous. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just imagine. Joshua said, "Blessing Aja, it's obvious the nurses hear words from you. Wahala during your labor." As in that one is like going to another ward and coming back. It's not easy. Who don't go no no? Let me the story. Who don't go no no? As in please guys, try and connect with each other. Connect with each other. Connect with each other. Not be small word, the hear word really. Not be small one. Like I can imagine that. God beg you. Blessing Aja is saying, "Hi, marvelous. Diary of a favorite nurse. Like it was not a mistake. She actually assaulted me." Yes, now because you did not attend to her, you didn't go leave what you were doing to go and attend to her patients. That's why she did that. She wanted something she would just use against you, like this is what that nurse did. You know, some persons actually like painting other people. Aside being a nurse right now, some persons like painting other people bad. Like she just wanted something to use against, like, oh, this person, a bad person. She would even tell her colleagues that this girl, if you see what she do to that kind of thing. She just wants something to paint you bad. Blessing said, "As Joshua, I don't want to remember that deal." As in, I can imagine the thought of it is even making me laugh already. Diary of a favorite nurse said, "That's why I told my colleague to attend to her, because I could not even bring myself to do so anymore." Yes, now, because even at that point, if you had done anything for her, she would not even want to see the good in what you are doing. She would want to like attack you, like, why are you doing it like that? Now, so they do one. Why you go to do it like that? As in that case, she would want to find something to piss you off the most, so that you people just start quarreling. At the end of the day, she say, that nurse, now bad person. You know, people they like that. You know, I had this encounter one time. I was coming from, I don't know, I think I went for my routine check while I was pregnant. Then as I was coming back, the taxify driver that carried me was giving me his own story. Was like, nurses are bad people, as in nurses, especially in government hospital. I was not like, sir, what happens now? Why? Calm down. He was not being so angry. I was like, sir, please calm down. What happened? He said it's because of one nurse. Now because of one nurse, my papa died. I said, Jesus, what did happen? He said that his father was sick. It was not serious, so he was not sick before. He just fell sick overnight, and they took him to the hospital. When they got there, the thing because of negligence, the man died. I said, what happened? Can you tell me? He said, yes. So that story, you know, go ever forget. I was like, hey, this one don't set. So I'm like, okay, what happened? He said that they needed to put him on oxygen. Initially, the siblings refused. So I was like, why would somebody need an oxygen and your siblings are refusing? He said, the man was not too sick when they brought him. I said, that one is wrong now. He said, okay, and when he came, he said, okay, they should go and bring the oxygen. He said it took them how many hours before they brought the oxygen? I said, was it the nurse that went to bring the oxygen? He said, no. What the nurse did was that even after they brought the oxygen to them, the nurse took how many hours before she came? I said, sir, that cannot be true. He said, you think I'm joking? I'm not joking, no. The nurse was just sitting down there. I don't know what she was writing. She was writing. I told her that they brought the oxygen. She said, and she's coming. She said she still took her time. It was as if she finished what she was doing before coming to attend to the patient. I was like, sir, that cannot be true. A patient that needs oxygen, that's like an urgent thing. He said, yes, now, Shebi. I said, fear don't even let me tell him and say I'm a nurse so that he not go slap me. He told me that he slapped the nurse when the man died. I was like, that's wrong, that's very wrong. He said, yes, so he slapped the nurse. That slap, now she take pay for killing the father. I said, Jesus, you slapped the nurse. He said, yes, so I will never forget that day, and I will never forgive her. I will never forgive that nurse. Anywhere I see her again, I will beat her. I said, hey, it was serious. So, like, he was just pouring out his heart. So for him, I don't know what actually happened. It might not be how he explained it, like it took hours before coming to attend to the father. It might just be that she was doing something at that point in time. I just needed to quickly put finishing touches to it. But I don't know. But the truth is that what he said was the nurse na kill the papa because they first take how many hours bring the oxygen, and the oxygen can't still come now. They can't still delay to fix the oxygen. Now when they fix the oxygen now, the man no come dey breathe well again, the oxygen no come work. He say e no come work, whether the nurse not even put am well sef, he no know. That nurse, he no very like, can you be don see me and that person come attend to the father? The man was very angry. I was like, sir, maybe it's not really how you took it. He did not even let me explain or defend the nurse. So, no. Say no. I was the one there now. It's me that is telling you this story. If you see the way I was saying it, I was driving. My mind was like, sir, please just calm down. Be looking at the road, though. Before you carry me go eat trailer because of the papa when he said don't die for how many years. So, basically, some of these things, imagine that kind of person now. He has already capitalized that all nurses have that character as that nurse. He has capitalized that all nurses are bad. So that kind of person, before you would win his heart, before you be able to prove to him that all nurses are not like that, to take the grace of God. As in Okay, Diary of a Favorite Nurse said, chai, nurses don't suffer, don't hear am. Not be small. It might not even be as he was explaining, because you will not have a patient that needs oxygen, even if it's delayed in coming, because normally in a government hospital, the settings is usually very poor and slow. So let me agree to the fact that the oxygen delayed in coming here, but delayed in administration is what I would not really agree to. As far as it has come, I think it's something you just accept. Actually, the nurse really acted that way though. But for me, it's not something I would want to believe. It's not something I would want to believe. Okay. Blessing said, nurses, una don't suffer. Not be small. Diary of your favorite nurse said, same way a patient came in and like a minute later he started shouting, I've been here for 30 minutes. I've been here for 30 minutes. You people refuse to attend to me. Almost patients almost beat the man that day. They were like, are you nuts? You can imagine. Somebody that just came saying that he has been here for 30 minutes. What would the people that have actually been there do? And so some people are something else. Some people are just something else. Diary of a favorite nurse said, Oga, you wait just they come. Imagine if this man goes out. He will tell people that they didn't attend to him for more than 30 minutes. That's true. That's true. It will be like, that nurse too slow. This people too dey slow. Imagine I don't dey here for 30 minutes. Nobody they attend to me. Yes, that's true. If people had not seen him or if people were not there when he came, that's what you would have said. It's not be as if you are not you are the one that is not doing your job, or you are the one that is not attending to them fast enough. Charity said, I'm in the background though. My baby is. Oh, okay. No problem. We understand. Thank you. Joshua said, there ought to be rules and regulations that also protect nurses, doctors from violent/rude patients. Patients are not always right. That's true. There are rules, actually. There are rules. But sometimes, some of these patients, because being a government hospital, I don't know the actions they took concerning it, but it's wrong. Because I remember when I was doing my internship in Benin here, there was this time that they would tell us to lock the door, that some patients, if somebody dies, was it at Stella or Central? I can't really remember the place now. They say if somebody died, the patient will beat the nurse and scatter everywhere, that once it's night, they should lock everywhere, or if anything happens to their patient, they can come in and beat nurses. Like, it's something that I've heard severally. I really don't know the rules. I think each hospital have their own rules or have their own regulations towards that. Yes, so I think so, because then they will say, lock doors once it's night, just lock that up, because if something happens, or if especially when they bring a patient, especially those brought in dead patients, when they bring patient to the emergency unit and the patient has already died, they'll just bring the patient. That time now, everybody's like in tension. So when they bring the patient and you start tell them that the patient has died, or he died before they brought them, they'll not be like, nurse, now you know attend down, now you make attend, that kind of thing. They'll beat you. So I heard something like that, but it didn't happen in my present. I did not experience it though. But I heard something like that when they bring patients and they die, you're in trouble. Just go and look for where to hide. Some people are like that too. Trisha said, no, Sandra, you get luck, say you not tell the cabman, say you be nurse. If I drop you for middle of the road, I'm telling you. If I want to make I calm down, because for him, he said, because when he came to pick me, he was like, how this hospital be safe? All these nurses with their head not correct. That was what he said. All these nurses with their head not correct. That was how I looked at him. I was not like, the look, I was like, okay, what's happen? He said, no mind them, all these nurses, they think say the word they for their hand. They think say the word they for their hand. I say, say yes, so now someone nurse take him, my papa you will. I'll not go ever forget that story. I saw the story they start to. So, as in, if I told him, if I don't tell me, say, I'm not carry you again, calm down, calm down. Okay, Diary of a favorite nurse said, once patients die for medical ward, I dey run comot to not be them, not be me that go beat. Now only two, my mama, na only with two my mama born. I'm telling you, I think so now I just dey talk am, because I hear am that time, especially when I do internship, I hear am, because they will say if patients die, lock door, so if patient die, say the relative fit attack you, say na kill am, especially when you have quarrels or issues with them, to just say now this nurse na dey duty today, the way they will enter you, you sef you'll be surprised. It's true. I don't know what law, as in what regulations they have regarding that, because it's not right for patients or relatives to assault a nurse. Chinelo is laughing. Mama, no be smart thing o. Okay, Blessing said, beat for nurse or for somebody death. Yes, so na so we dey see am as in no be small thing. That's what some people do. They will beat you, like they will beat, no be I'm not even talking about the psychiatric hospital now. That one we know, okay, if they beat nurses, we don't say okay, that one score day. And where is my message with chatting? My messages are deleting. I've been Joshua said, diary of your favorite nurse. So you dey fear beating. My belle. You know, yesterday she said na only two of them dey born. Hey, when I go beat am now, come scatter her head or stab am. Wetin she wan tell her mama? Say na nursing wey go school go read. Na im dey work with, dey come beat am. She said, diary of your favorite nurse said, Joshua, have you seen me? I am so slim, I don't get power. Oh my god, oh. She be like, wow, so if they beat her, she no remain. That's what she's trying to say. She no remain. So the small body wey she gets, she dey use style dey save am to recover, to gather am fully, or to gather am back. No be the one that will minus. No. As in some patients are patient relative are like that. So okay guys, if you are just coming, we're talking about what was see me, I don't forget the topic. Okay, we're talking about ways in which nurses have, as in wrong perspective you have concerning nurses. Yeah, if you have any wrong perspective concerning nurses, do let us know. If a nurse has treated you in a way you don't like, share your experience with us. Or if people around you have wrong perspective about nurses, share your views too. That's what we're basically talking about. So a lot of persons have been sharing their views. Too many comments, a lot of comments, lots and lots and lots of comments. So Charity said, this reminds me of a relative of mine that was placed on admission in a general hospital in a general ward. Brother was in the ward with 2 other patients. After the 2 patients died, he was the only one left in the ward. Brother ran from the ward, went to go beg the doctor to change him. Brother. Oh my god, no. You know that kind of thing. 2 good persons have died. Won't you not start having that thought that you are next to go? He did that to save his own life now. What do you think? If you are the one, how would you feel? Or what would you Oh my god, no. I've seen that kind of thing before too. I've experienced it though. I've experienced it. Okay, Blessing said, imagine mad person knock you as a nurse. Please, those who work in the psychiatric hospital should be very careful. They already know their tactics they use now. So if not, you for the year 1 or 2 issues every day, more than even 20 issues every day. So they have their tactics they use in the psychiatric hospital. So maybe oh god, you won't be the next. That's it. If normally as a human being, you be scared now. Like, hey, God, I should not go and be. God forbid. Who want to not start having that kind of thought that 2 people in the same world with you have died, and you are the one remaining? What kind of thoughts will you? What kind of thoughts will you be having? Will you not start thinking that, hey, should not be? The bros doing well, I beg. I don't feel laugh. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's so funny. Blessing said, Charity, I don't want to laugh, but it's a nightmare for him. It's really a nightmare. That one past nightmare self. Ha! Do you know the kind of thoughts that will be running through his head? That kind of person, even the treatment might not even start working for himself. As in, I beg you. Okay, diary of your favorite nurse said, we should have more conversation like this where patients and health workers can air their individual grievances. We can all work on the areas we are lacking and do better. Yes, that's true. I wish there was like a platform where people would come up and speak their mind, where you have health workers too, so that everybody will just, those patients to just speak their mind. Then we'll see the areas we are lacking behind. Then we'll try and work on those areas very well. I wish there was a platform like that. I really wish. It would have helped. It would have really helped improve the health sector. Yeah, it would have helped. You have a point, Mimi. You have a point. So that's really helped too. It would have really helped. Please, as you come in, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Yeah, it's true. It would have helped. I wish there was like a platform like that, so that people would just come out, speak up, and then we'll see where we're lacking as nurses or doctors. Then we'll see the patient's own side that they are doing wrongly, or the things they are doing wrongly as well. Wow, who be this one where they put hi dog for my distant dog, a old dog. Wow, can't get Chinese name. Why I not fit even read? Abeg, carry your dog comot for my life. I no fit shout. Ha! Joshua said, as Charity, wait, what? Same word or room wey two patients for die. God forbid, if na me, I he say if na me, I go in once and run from that word forever. Abeg o, as in I am telling you, same words, you are the only imagine two people, imagine your words. Okay, you are three. For those that are just coming, imagine you are in a ward, a general ward with two other patients. First one died, second one died, and remaining only you. What will you do? God abeg o, the brother do well for am to go even tell the doctor to change am for ward. Joshua said if it were him, he would have just healed once and go home. Oh, blessing. Blessing is saying, host and everyone, good night to you. Oh, it's past one here, Biko. Oh, thank you so much, Blessing. Thanks for your time. Thanks for joining us. God bless you. I really appreciate the love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good night and sweet dreams. Good night, Blessing. Thank you. Charity said at Joshua, yes, so if na me, I don't wear be that. I don't wear be that. So now my father go back hospital, go pay hospital. Go pay hospital bill. I'm telling you, as in to even change word sef, no even, e no reach. Na to wear sharp they go as that instance. As in the spirit of healing go enter me once. Blessing said, as Joshua, the person can heal fast, as in very fast. The kind of healing that even spiritually self healing, no, they come like that. Go down to them, say, I don't wear, I won't go house, I'm tired. I won't go house, I don't wear. Ah, God, I beg go. Very funny. For me, I'm not still. Like Joshua said, I just carry my things, move. My house I see so. Which can one die, second die. Now, but Abba, hey, Joshua said Charity, yes, so as in he tried though. No, it's really bad. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as you come in. So guys, like we've earlier said, sometimes it's not really the fault of the nurse. it's actually, the fault is actually from most patient or patient relative. They bring those bad characters from home and use them to rob the nurses. They expect you not to react when dishing out those bad characters, you get. But you know, some persons, they have this pepper body. Even when the profession says be calm and don't make quarrels or don't quarrel with anybody or want to know, I don't know, but some persons will still want to answer back. That simple answer alone, that you've answered that person, that, or maybe the person that spoke to you with that simple answer alone, don't reach to piss the person off. Like, why would you answer me like that? Why would you talk to me like that? As in, they just want to find fault. You get? They just want to find fault in what you're doing. Now go for why you go answer me like that? But they forgot that what they said to you is annoying, oh, but the one way you talk, now don't provoke them now and the diverse. So some patients relative are really, really annoying. So it just takes wisdom, just sometimes takes a lot of wisdom to get over those ill comments, those bad comments, or those bad words from them. It takes really takes wisdom. Yeah, it takes wisdom, not even patience this time around. It takes a lot of wisdom to handle people like that. Joshua said, blessing, Aja, divine healing, sharp, sharp. Okay, you see? You said the healing will come sharp, 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 sharp. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as you come in. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Please drop your comment as you come. We're talking about those bad perspective you have towards nurses, or concerning nurses, or those bad perspective people around you have towards nurses. Your experiences, if you've had any experience, you can just drop them in the comment section, then we'll talk about it. If you have any experience with a nurse, because a lot of nurses feel patients or patient relative or people outside the nursing profession feels that they have this nonchalant attitude or have this wrong perception about them. So if you feel you've had this encounter or a nurse have acted that way towards you, you can just drop them in the comment section. Let's talk about them. We've been having a lot of comment, and we've actually discussed a lot. We've had so many comments and we've talked about so many things so far. So if you're just joining us, let's know your experience. Tell us where you feel a nurse has been negligent to you. Tell us where you feel. Tell us what people around you think about nurses. Tell us what you think about nurses as well. Ew. I done the camera. What could I not vessel? My sister said I don't disgrace her. Because I'm doing this life in her room. She said I don't disgrace her. Oh my God. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you so much. Please connect with each other. Connect with each other. Emanuela, why are you laughing? Why you they laugh? Eh? Connect with each other, guys. Please, if you're just coming, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, please, guys. Thank you all for joining. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are still on this topic, so if you are still here, let me know your points. Let's talk. Let's discuss about it. Let me know your points. Let me know your points. So tomorrow we are having another interesting topic. Yeah. So I will tell us that topic at the end of this life. Let me hold on to that for now. So we have another interesting topic tomorrow. Oh, let me just say it. I think I wrote it down somewhere yesterday. We're supposed to talk about everything today, but I don't want it to look like we're talking about so many things. I want it to be one at a time. I want to be one at a time. Give me that long note. If you are just joining, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so the topic for tomorrow is how to spice our relationship, be it marriage or just dating. That was also from Debbie yesterday. How to spice our relationship, whether it's dating or marriage. So everybody's going to like bring your own point. Thank you, Obi. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. So our topic for tomorrow is how to spice our relationship, be it dating or marriage. So go and gather all your points together. Gather them so that tomorrow as well as we start, just be dropping them. Please, as you're coming, please don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. So we're actually talking about the topic we're talking about is a lot of people feel nurses have this what would I call it, as an attitude of people towards nurses. Yeah, so we're talking about the wrong perspective people have towards nurses. Wrong perspective people have towards nurses. So if you've had any experiences, do let us know in the comment section. Thanks for joining this live, guys. I really, really, really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. What? Oh my God. Please don't forget to give my video a thumbs up as you come in. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. It was such an interactive section today. Like, you guys are awesome. You guys are lovely. You guys are awesome. Yeah. Thank you. We're having another interesting section tomorrow. Don't miss it for anything. Don't miss the tomorrow's section for anything. No. Another interesting topic. How to spice up our relationship, whether we're dating or married. So gather all your points. Start gathering all your points so that as we start tomorrow, you'll just be dropping them. What? You just be dropping them moto sharp without looking back. So tomorrow's topic is how to spice up our relationship. So from yesterday, we said that some persons usually shy away from topics like this, which is very wrong, because from other person's point of view, from another person's point of view, you can actually learn one or two from that person's point. So what I know might not be what you know, and what you know might not be what I know. So bringing these points together help us learn and build a perfect relationship with our spouse. So that's what we'll be focusing on tomorrow. But for today, today we're still on today's own. If you know you have any experience about nurses, good or bad, just let us know. Experiences about nurses, good or bad, let us know in the comment section. Let us know in the comment section. Today's topic is attitude of people towards nurses, because a lot of people have this what will I call this wrong perspective about nurses. So we've been discussing about this wrong perspective about nurses. So if you have any experience with any nurse, if you've had any encounter with any nurse, just drop it in the comment section and we'll talk about it. Thank you guys. Please don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Let me know the wrong perspective you have concerning nurses or towards nurses, or the perspective people around you have towards nurses. You can drop them in the comment section here. Yeah, we've been talking a lot about it. We've been discussing. A lot of persons dropped their points, their experiences. Some said, like Charity said, she had this encounter with some nurses in the Ikorodu. She also said she had good ones that she even gave lunch money to, like because of the way they acted towards her. She would just say, take this for your lunch, that kind of thing. And in that same hospital, she had encountered with other nurses, and imagine during antenatal, a nurse told her that she should stop eating when it was not formally announced that nobody should eat. So you can imagine that kind of thing, going through that stress, you know, like a pregnant woman, you know, the cravings and everything. You're telling her not to eat. There should be a reason or a formal notice to that, like don't eat during antenatal or something. You can't just walk up to her and say don't eat or stop eating. Why they eat? Or the least you would have done, the nurse would have done, was that, okay ma'am, this is not the right time for you to eat. We need to be done with this part, or we need to be done with this before you can eat. So okay, Joshua said sometimes it's better to avoid some patients' nonchalant attitude, even if they act rudely towards you, nurse, as a nurse. That's towards you as a nurse. It is better not to talk back, just to avoid any issues between nurses and the patients. But Joshua, you cannot place some persons. Do you know there's this there's this encounter I experienced. The nurse was trying to avoid this woman, like not answer her, because the woman was being was she even a patient relative? No, she was not a patient relative. I think she came to see somebody in the clinic. So she was talking rudely, like she was just talking rudely. The nurse decided to keep her quiet, like she decided not to answer this woman. Do you know the issue that now landed? The woman was like, the nurse was snubbing her. As in, sometimes there are some people that you cannot even please, no matter what you do. She was talking rudely to this nurse. She answered initially. She fired back again. So she decided to keep quiet. At the end of the day, she said, the nurse snubbed her. She was talking to, she didn't even say she was insulting her. She said she was talking to her and she snubbed her. Me, I was just in my corner laughing. I was like, so, how can you please some people? Some persons, even if you decide to ignore them, they'll see it as an insult to their person. So some persons, you cannot just, there's nothing you do to please them. But the best thing is to avoid troublesome patients. I think that's just the best thing. When you see them talk, from their talk, you will understand. Okay, Joshua is saying, Obiko, you are welcome. Thank you for joining, Obina. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, like I was saying, from the way they approached you, from the way they are talking to you, me, sharp, I don't know the kind of person you be. Once I'm seeing you talk for the first time, once I hear you talk, as in, once you start talking, I know how to follow you up. Like, I know how to answer you. I know how to reply you. I know what to just say. Like, no. You will never find me in your bad book in the hospital. Never. Even outside the hospital. I'm a good girl. No, honestly, you would never find me in your bad book in the hospital. Never. You'll never find me in your bad book. As in, no. Thank you so much, Boss Joshua. I am so grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Please, if you are just joining us, don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. So we've been discussing about the wrong perspective people have towards nurses. So if you have any experience, or if you have like, if people around you have wrong perspective about nurses that they've talked to you about, you can drop them in the comment section, then we'll discuss about it. Or if you've had an encounter with any nurse like that and you see it as a wrong move or wrong thing, you can still drop it in the comment section, then we'll discuss about it. So we've had too many comments, too many interesting comments, too many. Like, if you're just coming, you missed out. Yeah, you missed out. We've been discussing, like, it's been an interesting and interactive section. Like, for the past 1 hour plus, we've been having this conversation, and we've seen what people think about nurses. We've seen some things. We've seen replies from nurses, why some nurses behave the way they behave, and we've seen the fact that most of these nurses are character based. Like, it's from their character, the character they bring from home to the profession. So you're not expecting them to change. It's not something they can change, but instead they bring it into the profession to destroy the name or the good name of the profession and other good nurses. So some of these characters are, I am not defending anybody. I'm not defending nurses because I'm a nurse. I'm just stating the facts. Yeah, I'm stating the facts. And sometimes this job is overwhelming because of lack of manpower. Yes, shortage of staff. Yeah, shortage of staff. So sometimes you see one nurse, two nurses handling a very big ward with over 20-30 patients. So at the end, before how many hours, you're already feeling overwhelmed. Now the work has weighed you down, and the patient relative will just come and talk to you anyhow. You will not even know when you fired back at that patient, at that person or patient. So that's why sometimes we need to, like, relax. I feel as a nurse, when you are overwhelmed at work, just take a break, or during your break, just try and relax your muscles, sit well, eat your lunch, and make sure you're not hungry. Always try and create time for your break. create time for your break so that you refresh yourself, eat your lunch, and be more energetic. Donald, thank you so much for joining. And you are late. Why did you come late? Boss, why did you come late to my life? I'm angry. Okay, as I was saying, like, so as a nurse, I think those are the little tips that will help you to avoid being overwhelmed with your job. Ensure to take your break. That's 30 minutes or 1 hour, depending on the place or the hospital you are. That few minutes break you have, utilize it very well. Relax, sit down, relax, eat your lunch, gain your energy back. With that, you'll be more energetic to do your job. You will not feel so tired and want to like start pouring those annoyance on your patient or their relatives. So we also had this one from Mimi that said there was a time that she had this encounter with patient relative. They were praying loudly in the middle of the night. Oh, Dana said, work. Sorry. Oh, thank you, boss. I was joking. Thank you. Thanks for coming to join me. So, Mimi said there was a time she had this experience with patients, with some patients at the middle of the night. They were praying so loudly and disturbing other patients. And the other patients were like telling her as a nurse to tell the patient to reduce their voice as they were praying, and they ended up calling her a devil because because she told them to reduce their voice while they were praying. So you can imagine that kind of thing. If it were to be somebody that's like, how do I even put it? If it's somebody if it's a bad nurse, like people usually classify, you see that nurse attacking them back. What she said jokingly was, she said they insulted her, and she just said, same to you. Same to you. So if it's some other person, I think they would want to start exchanging words with them. Like, and this time they pray. Why you go they shout? Even if you want to pray, not go pray, that kind of thing. So which might just lead to quarrels, and people now start exchanging words. So there was another one. She said that she had an encounter with a patient relative. She brought a patient while she was still seeing another patient. She brought a patient and was like, come and attend to my patient. She told her she was busy, and this person happened to be a staff of the hospital that she works there. So while she was going, I think the person, not mistakenly, the person hits her on her tummy. Hi, play grade 5. Thank you for joining. Good evening. Thank you for joining. So the person intentionally hit her on her stomach and replied her, no, like, this troublesome attitude, a big character. You hit somebody, instead of you to say sorry, you were saying So I'm just trying to recap what we've discussed so far, or what we've been discussing. So you hit somebody, instead of you to say sorry, because the nurse did not attend to your patient while she was still busy. You intentionally hit her and still said as if she was the one that hit you, and you hit her on her stomach. So she just gently left. The patient's relative and the patient. She had to call a colleague. To come and attend to her, because probably if she had continued attending to that patient, she would have seen something wrong. That the nurse had done, like, why you do this one like that? Now soon they do this one. I bet why, as in, she would have want to make other troubles with her. So she just told her other colleague to continue, from where she stopped, to just continue attending to that patient, or to attend to that patient rather. So then we had this encounter with Charity. Charity said some nurses are being too judgmental, like they look at faces before they attend to patients, even while they have other persons in the queue. So I said to that was that that is something that happens everywhere, even while you're at the bank, or in other offices or places. These things are bound to happen. It's not happening because it you are in the hospital or because the person is a nurse. No, it's happening because it's just something that happens anywhere at all. So guys, what we're talking about is attitude of people towards nurses, like attitude of people towards nurses. Some people have wrong perspective about nurses. So if you have any wrong perspective about a nurse, or if you have had any encounter with a nurse, be it good or bad, just drop it in the comment section, then we'll talk about it. We've actually been talking about this topic for long now. We've had so many comments, good, bad, some that were helpful, some that were advices. So we've had a lot of comments. So if you have any comment, any wrong perspective about a nurse from your environment that you've held about, or personal experience, you can just drop it. Let's talk about it. Then don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. Okay, so what other encounter did we talk about? Okay, there was one that was it Blessing that said so that when she was in labor, she stressed the nurse. I was like, oh, that's normal. Like when you're in labor, when you're trying to deliver a baby, when you're in labor, it's usually really tough. So you are bound to do a lot of things, a lot of crazy things, characters. You're bound to do so many things as a patient. Yeah, the nurses will understand that fact because it's not easy to be in labor. Baby girl Emanuela, I see you, my love. Thank you so much. So don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. So when you are in labor, it is understandable because you are bound to say a lot of things. You are bound to insult the nurses. You're bound to say so many annoying things. But at the end of it, you see that everybody is still playing and laughing with you. Nobody will use that against you because that's a labor scenario, and it's not easy going through labor and coming out. So what other one did we discuss about? Okay, Charity also said there are some good nurses, that there are some that after attending to her, she even had to give them money for lunch, because even in the same hospital, she said they had bad nurses that are being judgmental and all that. So she said there are some that even after their care, she still say, take this sis for your lunch, take this for your breakfast. Depends on the time she goes there. So we're talking about, thanks for joining, guys. Please give my video a thumbs up, give my video a thumbs up, give my video a thumbs up. So we're talking about the wrong perspective people have towards nurses. If you have any experience like this, you can drop them in the comment section. Let's talk about them. We've actually been talking about them for long now. I forgot to pin the topic on the I forgot to pin the message, the topic on the comments section. I once become. So that's why I keep repeating myself, so that for the new people coming, you know what we're talking about. And even from the live, whatever, what's it called, thumbnails, you also know what we're talking about. So we're talking about the perspective people have, the wrong perspective people have towards nurses. If you have had any experience, drop them in the comment section and we'll talk about them. Then we'll see ways we can improve on them. So Diary of a Favorite Nurse also said that the Nursing Council is doing a lot to like scrub up all these negative parts of nursing. And she also said that sometimes the job is, the nurses act the way they do because of the setting or the kind of hospital or where they are. Then she also mentioned patient's bill of rights, that as a patient you have a right to so many things. So she said you could go on Google and type patient's bill of rights. You see all of them there, about 10 of them. So I think somebody mentioned that if it is right for a doctor or a nurse not to tell you you have malaria and just go ahead and start treating you for malaria without telling you you have malaria. So what we said was that it's not right and it's wrong, that as a patient you have a right to know your illness, what you are being treated for, and what medications you are supposed to take and how long it will last, and the side effects and everything. We've talked about so many things. Yeah, we've talked about so many things. So guys, we're also going to be having another interesting section tomorrow. Yeah. So the topic for tomorrow is how to spice up your relationship. We are still here. Oh, it's not yet time. We are still here. So the topic for tomorrow is how to spice up your relationship. Whether you're married, dating, whichever one, we are going to be talking about them tomorrow. Yes. Okay. Let me see. Joshua is saying, Donald at Emanuela, you're welcome. Thank you so much, Joshua. Thank you. Joshua is saying, at Play 5, you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, boss, that's Play 5. Can you help me delete that message? I think they said numbers are not allowed on live. Numbers are not allowed, and not more than 2 emojis as well. So you can just help me remove that. Let me see if I can remove it. Okay, it's fine. I can do it from this end. Sorry, I had to remove that because of the number. Thank you so much, boss. Boss Joshua, God will bless you for me. God will continue to increase you. God will continue to bless you for me. My number one supporter. My number one YouTube support system. They get boss. Them get boss. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, boss. Thank you. I appreciate the love. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love, all the care. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. But Joshua, are you still here? Thank you so much, guys. Please, if you are just coming, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please. But Joshua, are you still here? Just a few minutes more, then I'll end the live. Just a few minutes more to go. Just a few minutes more. Let me even check my time. Okay, still have a few minutes to go. Jane, now why you come? Next, you come. Hey guys. Mm. Hmm? Maybe you just did. Hmm? Share. Please, if you're just joining, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. Not more than 2 emojis. Okay guys, if you are just joining us, please don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up, please. Drop a comment. Let me know the people I still have here. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. It was really an interesting and interactive section today. Please guys, don't forget to join us tomorrow. Play grade 5, thumbs up done. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Thank you. So guys, we're going to be having another interesting section tomorrow. Our topic for tomorrow is how to spice up your relationship, whether you're married or dating. So we're going to have different opinions, different comments of different people. So it's best to learn from different persons, listen to another person's point of view and incline it to your own if it's good. Then another person might also accept yours and use it to work on his or her relationship. So be prepared for tomorrow. Just a few minutes more and I'll end this live. I am super grateful to all of you for coming here to support me. I know it's not easy to leave what you're doing and just come out to support, to give your support here, but you still did. Thank you so much. We had a very interactive section today. If you're just coming, you are late. You came late and you missed a lot. So we've actually been talking about the wrong perspective people have towards nurses, attitude of people towards nurses. So we're like, if you have any experience, of if somebody around you have had any experience, you could just drop them in the comment section, then we'll talk about it. We had so many comments, we had so many opinions, so many experiences that we've talked about. We have a lot of them, a whole lot of them. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up as you come. And don't forget to join us tomorrow for another interesting topic. Tomorrow's topic is how to spice your relationship. How to spice our relationship. So go and gather all your points so that when we start tomorrow, you just be dropping them, which say get that kind of thing. So you'll be dropping them to just gather all your opinions, your comments, and everything. You drop them tomorrow. So today, maybe I should do a recap, like I should do a little recap of what we talked about or what others commented or their opinions. Yeah, we had this one from Charity that said she has the nurses in Ikorodu, Lagos State are judgmental and something else. And also from her, she said in that same hospital, we have some good number of nurses that are good too, but the bad ones outshadows or outshines the good ones. So that's why majority of people would usually say nurses are this, nurses are that, nurses are bad, nurses are they neglect a lot and all that. There's always one bad thing or the other to say about a nurse. I also shared the encounter I had with somebody, how he said he would never forgive a nurse for killing his father. No one believed that a nurse killed the father. So there's nothing you say to that particular person that would want to change his mind. To only take the grace of God for him to have a rethink or start liking nurses. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for joining this live. I'll be bringing this live to an end in a few minutes. In a few minutes from now. We've actually done 2 hours already. Wow. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. I'll be bringing the live to an end now. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the love. I really appreciate everything. I really appreciate. God bless you all for the support. Okay, guys, this is where I say good night and have a good night's rest to every one of you. Sleep well, sweet dreams. Don't forget to join us tomorrow for another interesting section. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. No, because it's on our topic already. I'll go down. It's a week. Bye, guys. Bye. I still have 3 people here. I don't want to know. I don't even know there. Thank you so much. I am so excited. Thank you. Please, guys, join me tomorrow for another Obonge topic. Thank you so much. I have to go now. Bye. Bye-bye. Oh, my God.